My name is Mrs. Panchashila. I am the class teacher of Standard 1. And now we shall go back to our studies. Enough of holidays we had, and now let us go back to our studies. And first I would like you to open page number 11 in English. English lesson 1. And what is the name of the lesson? My family. My family. You know what a family is. We all come from different families. How many of us live in a family? Do you know? Have you got any idea of how many people live in a family? There will be grandparents in a family and parents, that is mummy and daddy, and you and your brother and your sister. Understood? So this all together is called a family. Now we shall see whose family. This is my family. Here my is this little boy Mohan. This little boy Mohan. His name is what? Mohan. Okay. Now this boy is going to tell us about his family. He is going to tell us, he is going to take us to every member of the family, and he is going to tell us, introduce us. Introducing means what? He is going to tell us, this is my grandfather, this is my mother, this is my father, this is my sister, and these are my rooms in the house. Understood? So listen, look into page number 12. This is Mohan. He lives in a big house. And you can see the house there. You can see Mohan standing outside the house. Is it a small house or a big house? It is quite a big house. It is quite a big house. So he's telling us, this is my house. This is my house. Now let us meet Mohan and his family. Shall we all go and meet Mohan and his family? Okay. First, hi, I am Mohan and this is my family. So he says, first he says, I am Mohan. I am Mohan and this is my family. See, you can see Mohan's family here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members. Understood? So he's saying, I am Mohan and come, I will take you to my house and I will tell you who is what in my family. First he is introducing us to this is Maya. So first he is introducing to Maya. First is Mohan and he is taking us to his sister Maya. She is my sister. Maya is who? Mohan's sister. She is very intelligent. What's the meaning of intelligent? To be very, very clever. You should be clever in everything. Understood? Like an intelligent girl, a clever girl does what? She obeys her parents at home. She obeys her teachers at home. She does her homework. She does not speak in the class. And her writing will be perfectly good. Very good handwriting she maintains. She does her homework. She helps her friends. So all these qualities are what? They make you a good child, an intelligent child. So Maya is an intelligent child. Who is Maya, I told you? Maya is Mohan's sister, elder sister. Maya is big and Mohan is small, a younger brother. She is very intelligent. So Mohan is telling us about his sister. She is very, very intelligent, very, very clever. Go away, Mohan. I am very busy. So what is Maya telling Mohan? Mohan, please leave me. Please go out of this room. I am busy doing my work. See, my homework is here. My books are all here. I want to spend time learning. You don't waste my time. Come on, please leave the room. Go away, Mohan. I am very busy. Busy doing what? Studying. That is why she became very intelligent, very clever. If you keep on studying on and on and on, you will become clever. Next, he is showing us to his mother. He is introducing us to his mother. This is my mother. She looks after all of us. So she is a housewife. Yes or no? Yes. There are parents where mother and father keep working, but here Mohan's mother is only a housewife. That is what housewife means what? She looks after the needs of all the people in the house throughout the day. She gets up in the morning, isn't it? She cleans the house, washes your clothes, prepares your breakfast, wakes you up. And if you're a small child, she gives you a bath, she prepares your breakfast, packs up your lunch, and she sends you to school. So also she does with the other members of the family, like your father, your sister, another brother of yours, and you have grandparents at home. Sometimes you have grandparents at home. So your mother has to look to the needs of the grandparents, to give them food on time, medicines on time. Okay, so this is my mother. She looks after all of us. So this lady, Mohan, here is your breakfast. See what the mother is telling Mohan. Mohan, come on, your breakfast is ready on the table. Why do you waste time and go late to school? Come, have your breakfast. First have your breakfast. And children, I tell you, all of you should have your breakfast at home and come. No skipping your breakfast. Because you got a lot to work. That is to say, like you have to listen to your teachers, write. So all this needs energy. From where do you get energy? Unless you eat, you cannot get energy. So you all should come to school having your breakfast and if possible a glass of milk. A big glass of milk. So we have seen Mohan's sister Maya, isn't it? And we have seen his mother. Now the next person is taking us to is his grandfather. Now he is taking us to his grandfather. Who is called a grandfather? Daddy's daddy is called your grandfather, and also your mummy's daddy is called your grandfather, isn't it? So they come and stay in your house. They are the eldest people in the house, and it is your duty to respect your grandparents. Understood? So this is my grandfather. He is very kind. Grandparents are always kind to the grandchildren and says, this is my grandfather, and he is a very nice person, you know. He plays with us, he tells us stories and all that. So, and what is the grandfather doing then? Here is a toy for you, Mohan. See, here is a toy for you. Come and play with this toy. So, how nice it is. No? You all like to get toys for your birthdays and all. No? Your parents keep giving you toys and all that to play. Then, he's taking us to his father. Next is his father. You can see the father, a well-dressed person. Says, now this is my father. Who is he? My father. And he is very strong. And he is a very strong person. Not to say he is very weak, but he is very, very strong. Mother gives the family members very good food, nutritious food. Understood? So, out of that, she says, my father is a very strong person. Okay. He works in an office and he is just going to his office. And then the next person he's showing us is his cousin. And his name is Sumit. So first he took us to his sister Maya, then he took us to his mother, then he took us to his grandfather, then to his father. And now he's showing us his cousin. This boy is my cousin and his name is Sumit. He is funny. You don't like to be called a funny boy? Do you like people to call you funny? So in the same way, Sumit also is very angry. Why do you call me funny? I am not funny. So he is fighting. I am not funny. I am just a boy. Yes, as good as you. But you can see him being funny in the picture. No? You feel like laughing when you look at his cousin Sumit. Okay? Okay. Then he's taking us to another character by name Kiki. Now he's telling us, come, I have a pet at home. Come, I will show you. All of you have pets at home. No? You have your dogs, isn't it? You have your, what else, rabbits, kittens. So likewise, Mohan also has got a pet by name Kiki. What is this? Kiki is the name of a what? Name of a parrot. It is the name of a parrot. And where do you keep parrots? You make a nest, a cage, sorry, it's a cage. You make a cage for the parrots, for the birds. So this is Kiki and she is our parrot. We all love our parrot. We play with it, we talk to it and it talks back to us. She is grumpy today. She is a bit serious today. Mohan comes to set, she turns off her face. Mohan comes to set, she turns off her face. She is a little bit grumpy, a little bit serious. Must be mummy did not give it breakfast on time or some water on time, something like that. It had to up. So, Kiki is grumpy, a serious. Grumpy and noisy. So it is not only grumpy but it's making noise at the same time. You know the sound that parrots make. So it is noisy also. So do you like to have pets at home? Yes, but you have to love your pets. No beating them at home. Understood? So now all the people are over. Now he is taking us to the different rooms in his house. First he is taking us to his kitchen. He is taking us to his kitchen. Do you study in your kitchen, girls? No. Mummy cooks food for you where? In the kitchen. Mummy cooks food for you where? In the kitchen. So, a kitchen is the place where mummy prepares your breakfast, your lunch, your snacks, your dinner and everything. So, this is the kitchen and there is a refrigerator and an oven in it. So, what do you find in the kitchen? You find a refrigerator. That is, we say fridge. Don't we call it a fridge every time? Yes. What is the use of a fridge? Yes. Mummy cooks food for you, she serves you, and the leftover, suppose mummy makes more food for you, and the rest of the food, what is left, at the end of the day, you put it in the fridge and preserve it. It will be inside the fridge, preserved. Understood? Then this and an oven in it, and you also have an oven on the table. What is an oven? Oven is a box-like thing where you take the food from the refrigerator and put it in the oven and heat it up so that you can eat it afterwards. And then there is a kitchen cupboard, a big cupboard. Like you have cupboards in the class, there is a cupboard in the kitchen. Why? To keep your plates, to keep the vessels, to keep your pans, to keep the pots, and for different purposes, to keep your spoons and all that. So this is the cupboard. So kitchen means you have to have cupboard for the kitchen. And next is showing us a drawing room. This is the drawing room. What is the drawing room? Do you sit and draw in the drawing room? No. You receive your guests. If your friends come, you make them sit in the drawing room. Another name for it is called a living room. A drawing room is also called a living room. So what do you find there? There is a TV and a sofa. So when people come into the house, you make them, offer them, please sit down here, please, that is your seat, this is your seat. So you have the sofa set and the chairs and all that. And there is also one TV over there. Understood? There are two chairs and a table with a vase on it. What vase means what? A flower vase. You have a little vessel like a little glass thing where you put the flowers inside and make the living room look beautiful. So that is called a living room where you have the sofa set, a TV and a vase there on the table to make it look beautiful. Next is taking us where? To his bedroom. This is my bedroom and there are two beds. So in the room you have, one room is shared by both Maya and Mohan. There are two beds there. One is for Maya to sleep and the other one is for Mohan to sleep. This is my bedroom and there are two beds in it. How many beds do you find in the bedroom? Two beds. For whom? One for Maya and the other one for Mohan. Yes. One is for my sister and one is for me. I showed you my sister there, no? She was studying and all. So that is my sister. This bed is for her and this bed is for me. So you sleep in the bedroom. Yes, correct. You sleep in the bedroom. And this is a half of the bedroom. So one full bedroom is shared by two people, Maya and Mohan. This is Maya's bed and this is Mohan's bed. This is a half of the bedroom. It is very, very tidy. Tidy means what? What's the meaning of tidy? Tidy means clean. How do you make your room clean? When you put all your things in the correct place. Take your books, read and put it in the cupboard. Your shoes, put it in its place. Your bag, put it in its place. And your pillows and your bed sheets, put them in their places. So only then you can keep your rooms neat and tidy. And this is my half. So one half of the bedroom is very neat and tidy, well maintained. And the other half of the bedroom, that is all untidy. All the things thrown everywhere, the toys thrown, the pillows are out of the places. Understood? And the books, the ball, everything also untidily put. That is the one half of Mohan's room. This is my half. There are things all over the floor. I did not settle my bedroom properly. As my sister settled her room, her bed, I could not settle because boys naturally, they are not neat. They just throw things wherever they like. Your books, your shoes, your socks, your spoons, your lunch box and all that. So this room is not, this half of the bedroom is not kept neat. Then comes Mohan's mother into the room. Mohan! Then she looks at both the beds. Why is that bed so neat? See how well my Maya is maintaining her bed. And why is this so untidy, Mohan? Your bed is very, very untidy. I don't like it. Tidy up your room. So Mohan's mother is telling her, you better make your room tidy. You settle all the things, keep them in their places and make it look neat. Understood? So did you understand the lesson, children? Yes, very good. So what did we see? We saw a big house of Mohan's. Then he showed us his sister Maya, then his mother, then the grandfather, father, cousin, Kiki the parrot, and then he showed us his kitchen. Then he showed us his bedroom. Isn't it? So now, did you understand the lesson? So what did you learn out of this? That you should go to school having a breakfast and then you should be intelligent. Try to improve your intelligence by doing your homework, by doing all the work then and there. What the teachers give you, do your work then and there. And then you become clever and you will be liked by everyone. Then another thing is what you should do. You should keep your things in their places and make the house look neat and beautiful. How can you do that? By settling all your things. Don't just throw your books like that, but you settle your books neatly and put them in their places. You clean up your bed, your pillows, everything, then everything will be good. Understood? Like you too will become another Maya, an intelligent girl like Maya. Okay? Now this lesson is over. I hope you all understood it. Yes or no? So tomorrow I'll come back.